How to fix a flat tire. One of the main difficulties of driving is getting a flat tire. You have to either contact a tow truck or fix the tire yourself if a good spare is not available. Fortunately, you just need a few tools and can fix it yourself with relative ease. The likelihood of dealing with a vehicle breakdown in a remote area without access to immediate support is higher than average for outdoor enthusiasts. Locate the puncture, find a safe area, get out of the car, and identify the flat tire. Look for the puncture's origin. A foreign object may occasionally be very visible at first glance. In certain cases, rolling the car a foot or two will be necessary to reveal the issue. It's a good sign if you can see that your tire's tread has a visible nail or screw embedded in it. There is no need to remove the nail or screw now if it is deeply embedded in the tread of the tire. Get your Fix-A-Flat can out, connect it to your tire valve as instructed, and then pour the full contents of the can into the tire. The tire should visibly begin to inflate. If it gets back to normal, start driving right away, travel a short distance, then halt to check and, if necessary, adjust your tire pressure. You can continue driving if the tire appears to be holding air, but make sure to check the tire whenever you stop. Follow the remaining steps listed below to seal the puncture when you return from your trip and have the time. You will need to remove the wheel if you are unable to identify the cause of the puncture, if it is an exposed hole, or if you don't have a can of Fix-A-Flat. Take the wheel off before anything else. Take your spare tire, even if it's a space saver, and put it beneath the frame of your car, either in front of the front tire or behind the back tire. In this manner, the risk of both your safety and the car's damage is reduced in the event that your vehicle drops off its jack and onto the spare tire. Before raising the car, loosen the lug nuts. Keep in mind, lefty loosely. Then, locate the jack as directed in your owner's manual and utilize it as directed. Finish removing the lug nuts when the wheel is off the ground. Put them in a secure place. Pull the wheel outward in your direction. Wheels can be heavy, so exercise caution. Review the puncture. It is possible to patch a hole in your tread. There won't be much more than a small hole there in the tires in good condition. If the tire's sidewall, which sits almost vertically, has a hole in it, you just need to mount your spare and get the tire changed as soon as you can. Roll the tire around to the back of your car where the tools are and where you can safely work away from traffic if the hole is in the tread and can't be fixed by just pouring a can of Fix-A-Flat into it. As you roll it, keep an eye out for holes and foreign things. It would be a good idea to mark the hole for later easy identification if the hole is small and the tire is no longer losing air. Remove the issue. Remove the foreign object from your tire if it is causing the tire to lose its ability to hold air. Tires have been punctured by everything from steel rods to a particularly terrible cactus spike, in our experience. Tree branches and other organic items can leave behind debris. Try to get everything out of the way. Expand the hole. Skip this step if the hole is larger than a pencil. If not, take out the reamer from your tire repair kit and use it to make the hole bigger until it is about the size of a pencil. This will initially be challenging if you have a very small hole. By slowly screwing it into the tread and pressing downward, you can install the reaming tool. If not, simply insert the tool all the way to the handle before pulling it out. Repeat this process until you can easily insert and remove the tool from the hole. Put in the plug. Take a rope plug out of its plastic packaging, flatten one end with a pair of needle nose pliers, and insert it through the installation tool's eyelet. Pull the plug through the eyelet while holding the protruding edge firmly in your pliers so that equal lengths of the plug emerge from both sides. Apply lubrication to the tool's plug and leading edge using a finger of lube you got from the kit. Forcefully push the tool through the tire until the depth guide is flush with the tread by placing the tooltip down on top of the tire's hole and securing it in place with both hands. Then, take the tool out of the hole as forcefully and quickly as you can. The rope plug needs to fit through the eyelet and stay inside the tire. One plug should be sufficient if the hole is barely noticeable. You might need to install a second or third if not. Plan to take that tire to a shop as soon as you can if you need to install numerous plugs so that it may be inspected for safety. It might need to be replaced. But typically, just one plug will be sufficient. With a razor, trim the extra length so that it is level with the tire tread. Get the wheel back in position. The tire should be inflated to the proper pressure using your air compressor. That is written down inside the driver's door jamb. Reinstall the wheel by going backwards through the tire removal process once it has been inflated. To fasten the wheel to the hub, first manually install the lug nuts. After you've lowered the car back down and taken the jack out, use the lug wrench to tighten up all the lug nuts as much as you can. For the wheel to fit back to the hub evenly, tighten them in a star pattern. Keep in mind, righty-tighty. Later that day, recheck these. Put the jack, the lug wrench, and all your tools back where they belong. You wouldn't want to misplace this tool. If this video was helpful, please consider subscribing to this channel. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.